So this story is pretty hot in the news right now. This fugly looking ex-cop chick totally scored her a $500,000 lawsuit. Yeah, she was an officer for a handful of years, like maybe 2 or 3, and then she realized that she didn't like the job, so she figured out a genius way to retire early. Check this crap out. So what she did was she partied with all of her male coworkers, hooked up with each and every one of them, and then after she got in trouble and fired for it, she pulled the victim card. I mean, like, that's pretty dang genius right there. But the truth is, chicks pull this move all the time. I mean, like, this is how crazy it is nowadays. A chick could go out there and party with a bunch of her coworkers, have a big ol' OG with them all, get busted for it and fired, and then like a few months later, say she was quote-unquote manipulated into it, and then start crying in front of a judge, and then boom, next thing you know, she scores a $500,000 at age 28. Damn! Plus, not to mention, she was in the process of a divorce, so she's gonna be getting money right there too. I mean, this is retirement basically. I mean, look at the chick. She looked pretty decent at age 25, but she totally let herself go for a year or two, and here she is present day. Dang, gross. I don't know what these cops right here were thinking. I guess it just goes to show that dudes will do any chick that puts the offer on the table, they'll go for. Every single one of these officers lost their job after this incident. It's funny because she was the one that claimed that she was being manipulated, but the truth is, she knew male nature, and she was actually the one manipulating the men, and this crap happens all the time. You just gotta understand, this is how every man acts in the workplace. It doesn't matter if it's McDonald's or the police department. Even men in high-paying white-collar jobs act like this. It's what makes the workday bearable. You know, you gotta be talking about the chicks because that's what's fun. You know, look at her, look at that booty, I wanna hit it. And you know, like when they're talking about the chicks all day among themselves, some of them actually do hit it. I mean, that's just what they do. I just think every guy does this. Every straight, healthy male talks about the female coworkers, and yes, some of them actually do hit it. It's not just talk. I mean, it doesn't matter if the guy's in a relationship, if he's married, if he's single. When a semi-decent chick makes the offer, 95% of the guys are gonna take it. It's just how men are in the workplace. I mean, if you're a chick and you're gonna be working with a bunch of men, you better get freaking used to it, buddy. And here she is right here suing because now she claims that she didn't want it, and it wasn't provoked by her, all these relationships with all these dudes. I call BS on that one. You know that the semi-fugly chick wanted all these dudes back then to boost her self-esteem because she was going through a divorce. You know that she wanted it. And then like a few months later after she got fired, she tries to sue, and she's all like, I was in the wrong state of mind back then. The stress of the job was obscuring my judgment and I made poor decisions, blah blah blah. Yeah, bull right there, chick. You know these guys, like, you know you wanted them to boost your self-esteem and you wanted to be the center of attention, you know, because your husband stopped banging you and that was like the only thing you had to live for at the time, but yeah, crazy right there. Ha! Go m.g.t.o.w!